Hello, everyone. This is Christina Pinizzato, and welcome to TermiGuard TV and the first edition of Ask the Expert on the Soapbox. I'm here with Jim Allen, one of the owners of TermiGuard Services. TermiGuard provides a family of services dedicated to providing healthier living for both residential and commercial clients and their properties. Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Christina. How are you? And thanks to our viewers as well.
Today we are talking gutters, Jim. Why is it so important to clean gutters? On the surface, it seems so trivial.
Christina, we probably don't have enough time to get into all the issues that gutters cause, but I'll touch on a few of the most important ones that us as property owners we should be concerned about. Neglected and clogged gutters are probably one of the biggest contributors of water intrusion into a basement or crawl space. They can range, but I have identified four key issues that we often see. The first being a mold infestation, let's say from water seepage resulting in high humidity. Another one would be failed foundation walls, so from hydrostatic pressure and weakened footings from displacement underneath the footing. Third one would be chronic flooding, something that we often see associated to damage from stored items and interior building materials, let's say in our basement. And then the fourth would be water and rot damage to your exterior covering materials. Imagine water rolling off your roof and over your gutters every time it rains. Nowhere to go but along the outside of your foundation wall, collecting, puddling, and seeping into your basement or crawl space.
Jim, tell us about these pictures down here. What are we looking at?
What you have there on your left side of your screen is cracking, some stair-step cracking from water that has been running along that foundation wall, seeping and eroding the soil or causing the soil underneath your footings to weaken. So what that causes a displacement of the footing. And you can see that the gaps in that foundation are increasing, thus resulting in a failing foundation.
Those sound like expensive repairs. What kind of damage costs are associated with these types of issues?
Christine, it depends. Each situation is different. For example, getting back to mold treatments, we've priced mold treatment and prevention jobs costing as much as $15,000. Structural reinforcement and rebuilding of foundation walls, like the picture you just saw, costing as much as $75,000. Now that picture didn't cost that much, but we've had jobs costing that much. And then, when you've got rotted fascia, rotted trim boards, you're talking about several $1,000s that something like that could cost.
Wow, that's scary.
And the worst part, all those repairs, they could have been prevented for $100 each gutter cleaning. Some of our viewers may be thinking, wait a second, I have a gutter protection system. I don't have to clean my gutters.
Yeah, isn't that true?
Not really. We install gutter systems, but we found that there isn't one out there that's 100% effective. They all require cleaning to properly function. As a matter of fact, if you were to ask an experienced gutter installation contractor, they'd tell you the same thing, and most actually prefer cleaning of the gutters by hand. With that said, I'm not trying to talk anyone out of a system. Just realize that they still require maintenance. And if you're buying a system, let's say it costs $5,000, and you only live in that house for 3, 5, 10 years, it may be more economical to clean by hand.
Oh, yeah, good point. You know what? I never thought of it that way. I think you just saved me and my fiance some money. I have a couple more questions, and it's spring. You know what April showers bring. Why is it so important, especially right now, to have our gutters clean?
Well, let's hope the April showers bring May flowers, right? Think of cleaning your gutters as a fresh start, Christina. Kind of like spring cleaning. Dirt and debris, small sticks, remnant leaves are still sitting in your gutters right now. It's winter's cleanup so that you don't fall behind.
Good point. Okay, one more question. The gutters service, is it just once a year or?
It really depends on the amount of tree pressure your property has. How many trees are surrounding your house. If there are a lot of oak trees and a lot of pine trees, we recommend at least 3 cleanings, but most often 4 cleanings. 2 in the spring and 2 in the fall.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you, Jim. You certainly answered some questions that I had no idea about. But I want to thank you for teaching us about gutter cleaning. Folks, I hope we have shed a little light on the importance and the cost-saving benefits of maintaining our gutters. And if you enjoyed our latest edition of Ask the Expert, please post a comment on our Facebook page. We're under TermiGuard Services. Let us know what you thought of the show. And I'm Christina Pinizzato for TermiGuard TV, reminding you to stand on the soapbox for matters that matter the most. Take care.